Jazz Coleman calls a press conference at the end of the season.
Why did you choose to kneel this season during the national anthem?
I chose to kneel because the police in this country are abusing their power. And they are unlawfully killing African Americans. One of those African Americans was my nephew, Michael Griffin Jr. He was only 18 years old when he was killed. He had just received a basketball scholarship to Wisconsin. He wanted to be an engineer. The police pulled him over for a broken tail light. He gave the officer his license and registration, and when he dropped his phone, he told the officer he was going to pick it up. And when he began to reach down, he was shot 4 times, and he was killed. My family and I, we never received justice for what happened to my nephew. So I am beyond tired of African Americans being treated this way.
Does anyone else know about this incident?
Only my family, the investigators, and the judge of my nephew's case. And I have kept it quiet for years now, but I decided that now is a time for me to take a stand. And I am going to continue kneeling.
Did your general manager, Richard McCurt, know you were going to do this?
No. And I don't feel like he needed to. This was a personal issue.
Did you ask any of the players or teammates in the league to kneel with you?
No, and I don't need anyone to kneel with me. Like I already said, this is a personal decision that I decided to make.
Why do you think kneeling will raise awareness about police brutality?
I think this is the best way that I can raise awareness because when I kneel, everyone else will see it. I said this when I kneeled the first time this season, and I will say it again. I am not trying to disrespect this nation and for the soldiers who fight to keep me safe. I am only doing this to raise awareness.
You are one of the best players on my team. I could not stand to lose you. But if this drops the viewing number or this action is going to become big news, then I will have a problem on my hands.
I feel it's like my duty to kneel, sir. And stopping me goes against my First Amendment rights. I have rights, and if you lose money, you lose money.
If I start losing money, or this action becomes big news, you better stop kneeling. Do you hear me, Jazz?
How do you feel about fans booing you when you kneeled this season?
Have you addressed this kneeling with Richard McCurt yet?
Have you heard that players around the league feel what you're doing is disgraceful?
News has spread that you have donated to Black Lives Matter. Is that true?
Are you aware that you've grown support from other players in the league?
Are you also aware that you have begun to accumulate death threats and the news is going crazy about you? How do you feel about your performance this year? And how do you see your future with the Alabama
How do you feel that
Rangers?
some fans are mailing your general manager, Richard McCurt, and telling them they will not attend death threats you don't stop your family and yourself?
Later that day,
You have 2 choices, Jazz. You can stop kneeling and stop this publicity stunt, or you can keep doing it and never see the field next season.
So let me get this straight. You're blackballing me out of this organization just because I'm raising awareness for police brutality?
You make it sound much worse than it is.
You want to get rid of one of the best players in this league for money? What is wrong with you?
Yes, I would. Your career is done. What team in the NFL is going to sign you? All of the owners in the league agree with me. Even the few that don't won't sign you because they can't afford to lose fans. You are showing disrespect and disappointment to this country.
Have you and the rest of the owners in this league seen what you're doing? You're discriminating against me just because I'm African American. What, if I was Caucasian? I would still be gaining all the publicity. But people don't feel the same way as they do now. The only reason I kneel is to spread awareness of police brutality. Nothing more.
Some owners might do this out of racism. And some are doing it because they don't want to lose fans and in the long run, money.
Okay, then are you blackballing me out of this organization because of money and racism or just money?
So what is your decision? Are you going to stop kneeling or keep kneeling?
Why didn't you just answer my question? Just answer it truthfully.
No, I'm not obliged to answer. You don't boss me around. I am the boss here. I am the one sending you your paycheck.
Yeah, you give me my paychecks. You do. But I was one of the few players on this team to give your newborn son a gift. And when your older son wanted me to attend his 10th birthday, I did so gladly, even on one of the few off days that I had to hang out with my own son. I truly thought you was a better man. When I was new to this league, I saw you as one of the best general managers in this league. But now I see how foolish I've been.
The next day, Jazz calls another press conference.
Some of you will be happy to hear this, and some of you will be sad. But I am officially retiring from the NFL.
What has brought you to this decision?
The reason why I decided to retire is a personal reason, and I don't wish to share.
Do you regret anything about your NFL career?
I regret not winning a Super Bowl and probably not going to another Pro Bowl for sure.
Jazz, do you realize that retiring won't bring back your nephew?
Yes, I know that. Next question.
What about your fans?
My real fans know why I'm retiring. I can't play football and not be true to myself.
What are your plans now?
First, I gotta go get a job. Supporting my family is most important. So I will have a lot more time on my hands now, and I would love to spend it with my son. I would also like to spend a lot of it participating in Black Lives Matter marches and working with others to shine a spotlight on police brutality.
Do you consider yourself a hero?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm not a hero, but I am a leader, on and off the field. And I want to set an example for someone who wants to make a difference. And I want to improve the lives of others, even if it means that I have to end playing a game that I love.
So, would you compare yourself to Rosa Parks or Martin Luther King?
No. But no. But like those great leaders, it takes courage to take a stand for what you know is right. And I hope that others will take a similar stand. And hopefully together we can make a difference. Hopefully we can end some of these police shootings against unarmed African American men and women. Thank you.
New York City Art Institute, Professor Jake Stevenson's office. Sky Robinson takes a deep breath and knocks on the door.
Who is it?
It's Sky. You said I could come by at this time?
Come in.
Hi. Thank you for having the time to talk.
Yep, no biggie, man. Nizzo. So, how's everything been? You never come to see me. You must want something out of me.
Yeah, sorry. I've been trying to balance doing my homework for your class, taking care of my mom, normal stuff.
Interesting. Must be stressful. But you're a strong, independent black woman, so you don't need help. You're out there grinding in these streets and the books, am I right? You like that? I got it at this convention with the guys. It's from Pat Robertson. Gotta remind myself who's really in charge.
Feminism encourages women to leave their husbands, kill their children, practice witchcraft, destroy capitalism, and become lesbians.
Words from a wise man.
You don't realize you're making me very uncomfortable?
My bad, G. Okay, back to business. So, what brought you here today? Is something wrong?
Well, since you finally asked, graduation is approaching and I would really like a stable source of income to flow through my household for once. I was wondering if you can assist me with finding a real job. Do you know any companies that are in need of architects, regardless of their amount of experience?
Oh. Wow. Sounds like a heavy ask, Sky. I can see if there's something out there for you, but I doubt it.
Oh, come on. You're my only connect to the business. Is it really that hard? How come almost every other student in your class has found a job?
They started talking to me earlier. If you really wanted it, you would have said something.
I mean, it's kind of hard to approach you when you never acknowledge my presence or work.
Excuse me?
Don't act brand new. Every time you ask a question and I'm the only one that has the answer, you ignore me. Anytime I present a comment on something, it's never taken into consideration.
Sister, I think you are overreacting. I don't ever recall doing that.
If Amy was sitting right here in this chair, would you recall?
Why are y'all always so mad? I can find you a therapist if that's what you need.
Oh, so you can find me a therapist, but not a job in our field?
Well, you'll never find a job with that attitude.
Look, Jake, I'ma say this the nicest way I can. You don't think I notice how you move. I catch it all. The way you hand back my exams, avoid my hand when it's the only one raised, lose my stuff after I place it directly in your hand. I'll never forget this. I remember you made us build that model of a house and present the materials we'd use to build it to the class. You gave me a C because you felt as if my house was too urban. No, you said my house was too pimped out for what you would look for in a house. Please tell me how that works.
Well, you're a great student and all, but your kind is just so unprofessional. I thought you were different from how you act in class, but...
My kind. No, what exactly is my kind? Because if it is what I think it is...
Sky, look at you. Your hair is always in this nappy afro. Your clothes have holes in them. You have no business clothes at all, and your attitude is just unacceptable.
I don't think that's what the issue is. I'm a black woman. Very black woman. I let you be that typical racist white man to me, but I kept my mouth shut. But there was going to be a time when I exploded. And that's now. At this point, it's not even about the job anymore. It is 2018 and you still don't like women or black people. Do you not see how that's an issue? You look at women as these killers and we didn't do anything but deal with jerks like you and take care of you even when we don't have to. So now I ask you, are you scared of me? What have I, Sky Robinson, ever done to you for you to treat me the way that you do? Exactly. But because of that stupid quote up there, you've shown me you're just like everyone else.
Sky, this isn't easy to get out. I don't want you to feel sympathy for me. I just didn't know how to socialize with black people. Where I grew up, I was the only white boy in the neighborhood. The black kids bullied me, called me snowflake, you name it. I tried to fit in by watching hip-hop videos to know what to say to them. But everyone ignored me. Once my mom made more money, we moved. I continued to talk like that.
But as a grown man, you should have realized that the more you say these words and phrases to black people, the more it should have been implanted in your head that something about what you've been saying is wrong. I'm not here to give you a lesson on how to talk to people outside your race and gender. But I at least want you to leave this conversation with awareness of your word choices.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll send an email right now to the Coleman Brothers Construction Company. These guys started their own business and could use a couple of interior designers on their team. Since you helped me out, it's the least I can do.
I don't want a job because you feel sorry for me or because you think you owe me. I've had this dream and worked for years to do something in architecture. That should be enough to get a chance at the job.
I knew there was something I liked about you.
And what is that?
No one has ever had the guts to tell me about myself. Which is why I thought nothing was wrong with me. And the fact that you're a student correcting me on my personal issues says a lot about yourself. You're gonna be special, kid. And I can't wait to see what you're gonna do next.
Thanks. Really means a lot.
I'll see you later, all right?
Yeah.
Jesse and Dior have just gotten out of school.
Hello, kids. What are you guys up to after school?
Well, actually, we're going to the homeless shelter every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, we're volunteering.
Oh, what gave you guys this idea?
Well, yesterday I saw the same two homeless guys on the street with nothing to eat.
And we decided to bring them some canned goods.
So we started helping out some shelters and we're trying to get them a place to live until, they can get back on their feet.
Well, that's nice, but wouldn't that get in the way of doing your work?
No, we just think it's a good thing to do.
Well, okay then. I'll see you kids tomorrow.
Later that day, the kids volunteer for 3 hours before heading home. They meet up at school the next day.
Jesse, did you do your homework for Miss Jones?
Oh, crap, I forgot.
I did too. I don't know how, but I got home, took a shower, and fell asleep.
Me too. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I knew volunteering would affect you all doing your work.
But, wait.
No excuses. You should have listened to me.
But we were doing it for a good cause.
School is way more important than volunteering for people you don't even know.
Well, it doesn't matter if we don't know them. We want to make a change in the world.
Watch that tone, young man.
Maybe he wouldn't have to use it if you were being supportive of what we wanted to do.
Well, excuse me. I'm an adult, so change your attitude or get attention.
I cannot believe Miss Jones doesn't want us to make a change in the world and help people.
Me either. It's just sad to see an adult that is so inconsiderate.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm glad at least you're here doing it with me.
Don't even mention it. You would do the same for me.
The next day at school, the kids get stopped in the hallway again by Miss Jones.
I heard about you guys hosting a charity event for the homeless.
Yes, we are, and...
Look, we understand that you're an adult, but you've been unsupportive of us helping people, and that's such a good thing that we do.
We help others because that makes us happy. And I'm sorry for being disrespectful, but you don't have a say in what we do outside of school, and you should be lucky we even told you.
Yeah, Dior. We should get to class.
We finally saw the true colors of a trusted adult.
Yeah, I don't even know why we bother.
What are the plans for today?
You want to go to the mall?
Yes, you read my mind.
You want to meet at the train station at 4?
Yes.
Alright.
After a couple of hours at the mall, the kids are on their way back home. They see Miss Jones leaving the homeless shelter.
Wait. That's Mrs. Jones leaving the homeless shelter. Let's go in and see why she was there.
But she left already.
Duh, I know that. We can ask the staff.
Okay. Come on.
The kids go in the shelter and ask what Miss Jones was doing there. After a few minutes, they exit the shelter.
I cannot believe this.
What? That's probably why she don't want us going up there.
The weekend goes by, and they get to school on Monday.
Come on. Let's just ask.
I don't know, Dior. That's not really our business.
Come on, let's go.
Hello, students.
Hi. We have a question.
We saw you walking into the homeless shelter and also leaving on the way back.
So, why were you there if you don't even want us there?
Well, if you must know, my mom lives there.
Oh, yeah. We kind of knew that.
How did you know that?
We went inside after you left and asked.
You are children. Do not interfere with what me and my family have got going on.
Well, we already did.
We tried to do the right thing and ask you.
We are really sorry. We didn't mean to get in your business.
Yeah, we really are.
It's okay. I really should be the one apologizing. I'm sorry for treating you guys this way, for only trying to help people that need help.
But you're an adult and we shouldn't have talked to you that way.
Okay. How about we all forget about the past couple of weeks?
Yeah.
I know the charity event is coming up, so how about I help?
We really appreciate it, but no thanks.
Yeah, you were down in it at first, and I'm not fully comfortable with you trying to help.
Oh, okay. I understand why you feel this way.
We would still love for you to drop by.
Will do. And you guys really made a change in the world by inspiring people to do what you all feel is important.
Thanks. That means a lot to know that even 13-year-olds could change the world.
We did impact the world, didn't we?
In a high school classroom, Casey is talking to her class.
200 years ago, aliens came from planet Proxima to planet Earth. They had to live like animals locked in cages until finally 50 years ago, we were granted freedom and we were able to become citizens of Earth. But still, we are battling discrimination in many ways. He booed me, and they all laughed at me.
And the teacher did nothing about it.
And what's even worse is that we can't do anything about it.
Casey, you shouldn't have made that project. Plus, it was all false information. I know what your kind is up to. Trying to get these poor kids on your side. You're getting an F.
But all of that information was accurate, and I'm not up to anything. I'm just trying to make it into college. He gave me an F on my project just because I wasn't putting aliens in a bad light and said that I was up to something.
Oh no.
As the girls walk by, Mr. Hales secretly trips Alice.
Oh! Ow!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Casey, you tripped Alice. Go to the office.
But
She didn't trip me. Someone else did. Mr. Hales, did you trip me?
One more word out of you, and you've got detention too. Casey, I can't have any violence in my school, so I will be expelling you for hurting another student.
please, Mr. Hales, I won't get into that college if I've been expelled before. I didn't even trip her. I was 5 feet away from her. If anyone tripped her, it would be you.
No one will believe some alien girl.
What happened?
He expelled me.
But how? You didn't even do anything. That's so unfair.
Always does this to me. Nothing I can do about it now. Bye-bye, better life, and bye-bye, college.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I can't let that happen.
Thank you, Alice, but what can I do about it? I'm just some alien girl.
You are not just some alien girl. You are an intelligent, living being, and you deserve to get into that school, especially after all the work you put in.
What are we gonna do about it anyways?
Well, I know he tripped me, not you, so we just have to prove it. Tomorrow, go back to Mr. Hales and try to get him to say that he tripped me. And while he's talking, record him on your phone. Then I'll figure out what to do.
The next day, Casey goes to Mr. Hale's office with the phone.
Mr. Hales?
What are you doing here? Didn't I expel you?
You did, Mr. Hales, but can I talk to you about that?
Casey, you are not in my school anymore, and I don't want to waste my time talking to an alien.
Please, Mr. Hale, just a few minutes.
What do you want?
Mr. Hales, yesterday I did not trip Alice, and I do not deserve to be expelled. I don't deserve to be treated the way you've been treating me either.
I cannot allow an alien to speak to me like that. Plus, you're not even in my school anymore, so I can treat you any way I want. And every alien deserves to be expelled from my school, Casey. Matter of fact, every alien deserves to be expelled from planet Earth. Aliens just walk around here like it's their planet, but it's not. It's humans' planet.
So, Mr. Hales, did I actually trip Alice?
No, you didn't trip Alice. I just couldn't let you, an alien, get into college. I had to do something. So I tripped Alice and blamed it on you so I can finally expel you, which I already did. And I knew I couldn't get caught because no one would believe an alien like you.
Actually, Mr. Hales, that's where you're flawed in your plan.
What? And why am I still wasting my life on an alien?
Well, Mr. Hales, I've been recording this whole conversation to prove that I didn't do anything and I don't deserve to be expelled.
Give me that right now.
No! Help!
Mr. Hales chases Casey out of his office. An off-duty police officer stops them.
Hey! Why are you chasing that girl?
Oh, thank God you're here. That alien girl just stole my phone.
No, it's my phone.
Hold on. Not so fast. I think that's her phone.
So you're gonna believe some alien over your own kind?
I'm going to believe her because I had someone telling me of a principal named Mr. Hales discriminating against alien and harming kids in his own school. Are you Mr. Hales?
I am Mr. Hales, but it's all lies. I would never harm another child.
Well, Mr. Hales, You are under arrest under suspicion of harming a minor because it looks like I got all the proof I need right here.
What? Please, no, I didn't do anything. Please, she must have done some weird alien things on it.
Sure she did, Mr. Hales.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, it's my job to help aliens like you, and good luck to get into that college.
Alice, thank you so much. What did you do?
Well, I told my dad about your situation, and he told me that his brother is a cop that helps young aliens like you who are getting discriminated against. Hopefully he stays in jail for a while. I didn't think he would chase you, though.
I know. Thankfully, you and that police officer was there.
1 week later.
Alice, I got accepted into college.
Oh, really? Finally, no more whining about not getting in. I knew you were going to get in.
Oh, did you hear the new principal is coming? I'm really nervous if she'll be like Mr. Hales.
Well, if she is, then we'll know what to do.
Hi, I'm Casey.
Ugh. Aliens.